So I've talked about the NBA and watching it, and everything's on streaming services now. And the last couple of games on Peacock, they have this thing in the lower right hand corner that says pick the game, pick who wins, or whatever it says, and it has a timer. And when it clicks down, it just takes you there. Instead of you watching the game, that's why you clicked on watch now, it takes you to a place to where you can choose who wins the game so they can get you betting. And I was so irritated yesterday because every single time I clicked on it and went to a different game, boom, it's on, it's counting down, and I'm like, stop trying to sell me stuff. Quit trying to get me addicted to gambling. Because that's what they're doing. They want you to pick the game, and I haven't clicked on it. I haven't let the countdown. It's gotten really low because I was like, there's a count. It's just going to take you there? Or you... And so I always click on the X, barely in time. And I don't know if they actually bet on it, but even if it's not, they want you to pick the game. If you win, then they can be like, you would have made this much money if you would have just bet. And they're getting people to bet. And that's what's happening everywhere. If you do Amazon Prime, they're constantly selling you stuff and you can't fast forward at all because, oh, if you click here, and same thing for YouTube TV, oh, buy this, buy that, oh, click here, click that. You can't fast forward, you can't rewind because if you press OK, it's going to send an email to someone. So you buy stuff. I'm old enough that I remember when DVRs came out. And I remember the talk about commercials were going to go away. And then cable started to get higher and higher. And then some streaming service started to come out, and they were very cheap in the beginning because, of course, that's how they get you addicted and hooked. And then everyone, it's all going to go to streaming services because they're so cheap and cable's so high. And now, if you have the streaming services needed to cover all the channels on cable TV, it's probably more expensive now. And all these ads are getting insane. I read an article about China makes you listen to ads for toilet paper. There's a gas station that I go to, and while you're pumping gas, their little screen has the loudest commercials known to man. You cannot escape them. They're screaming at you. It just makes me want to not go anywhere. I'm being bombarded with all this bullshit that I don't want to ingest. I don't want to take in. Because that's what it is. Bullshit. I don't care what the ad is. I just want to pump my gas and move on. That's it. That's it. But yet now with our new technology, that's what's happening. Ads are everywhere, and it's only going to get worse. And if you don't want ads, guess what you can do? You can pay more. But I'm sure even if you paid more, there's going to be ads certain places you can't get around them because Hulu Live, you can't fast forward through commercials. I figured out how to get around it, but at the end of the show, you're screwed. Because I would, boom, jump to live TV and then backtrack because they have like a box where you can't move. It's 3 minutes worth of commercials, deal with it. And so I would boom to live TV and then backtrack to right before that commercial. And then it would get to another commercial. Boom, live TV, backtrack after the commercial. That's sad that that's what I have to do. Paying $85 a month, I have to try to trick Hulu into not making me watch ads. And That's just the tip of the iceberg, because you have to have multiple other streaming services in order to get everything you need. Because $85 a month does not get you everything on Hulu. That's just a small piece. That's a package that they have. I remember when cable's going away, commercials are over. I guess that's not true. And there's more commercials than ever. They're selling you more crap than ever. And people are buying it. The reason they're doing it is because it works. So again, the reason OnlyFans works is because you piece of shit pathetic men are paying for it. The only reason that this style of commercials is they're still doing it is because it's working and people are stupid and clicking on it and buying it because of convenience. Convenience is not everything. I've talked about being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Be wise. Think for yourself. Quit falling for all their lies and their propaganda. Wake up.